Hey, welcome. Today, we're going to cut through all the noise and build your very own personal toolkit for women's health. It's a clear, actionable plan, and it's all based on one really simple but powerful idea.
So, have you ever felt like you're just buried under a mountain of conflicting health advice? Because if you have, you are definitely not alone. It is so easy to feel lost when all the information out there seems so disconnected. But what if there was a simpler, more connected way to think about your well-being? Well, that's exactly where holistic health comes in. The whole idea is that everything is connected. It's an approach that looks at the big picture, your mind, your body, your spirit, to help you achieve a true sense of well-being, instead of just, treating symptoms one by one. Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off by really understanding the holistic approach, because that's the foundation for everything. Then we're going to dive into 4 essential tools for your wellness toolkit: nourishing your body, moving for wellness, mastering your mind, and finally, prioritizing preventive care. First up, let's unpack this big idea. The holistic approach is really the foundation for everything else we're going to talk about. It's all about getting that your health isn't just one thing, it's absolutely everything working together in harmony. So, here's the most important takeaway. Your mental state totally affects your physical body, and both of those can impact your reproductive health. You really can't address one without thinking about the others. Think of it like a 3-legged stool. If one of those legs is shaky, the whole thing gets pretty unstable. All right, let's grab the first tool from our kit: nourishing your body. This is about so much more than just counting calories. It's about giving your body the specific fuel it needs to really thrive through every single stage of life. Okay, now what's so cool about this is that it pinpoints the nutrients that are just vital for women's bodies. We see iron, right? That's because women are more likely to have anemia due to menstruation. Then you've got calcium for bone density, which becomes absolutely critical to help prevent osteoporosis after menopause. Folate is a total powerhouse for reproductive health, and omega-3s help manage inflammation. It's just a smarter, more targeted way to think about nutrition. And this shows a super simple but really powerful choice you can make every single day. Just switching from refined grains, which are often stripped of all the good stuff, to whole grains gives you that fiber and those nutrients you need for energy that lasts, not just a quick spike and a crash. Feeling inspired but maybe not sure where to even start? It can be so simple. This is not about some massive diet overhaul. It's about small, powerful additions, like tossing some berries in your yogurt, blending a little spinach into a smoothie, or just grabbing a handful of almonds for a snack. Easy. Okay, tool number 2 is all about movement. We all know exercise is important, but let's break down what that actually means and how to make it a part of your life you can stick with, not something you dread. Here is the magic number to remember: 150. That's how many minutes of moderate activity are recommended per week. But look, if you break that down, it's just a little over 20 minutes a day. Suddenly, that feels way more doable, right? The real key to consistency is finding something you actually enjoy doing. Wellness is not a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. So whether it's the high energy of a HIIT workout, the incredible focus of Pilates, or just the simple joy of a brisk walk, there is a type of movement that will feel right for you. And this is how you turn that activity into a habit that actually lasts. Start small, seriously. Schedule it in your calendar, just like any other important appointment. And this is huge: listen to your body. Rest is not quitting. It's a really critical part of the whole process. So our third tool focuses on mastering the mind. This is where that holistic connection we talked about at the beginning really comes into focus. Your mental well-being is pretty much the command center for your overall health. This says it all, doesn't it? For way too long, mental health has been treated like it's secondary, but it is just as vital. It influences everything from our energy levels and how we sleep to our physical resilience. So, how do we actively take care of our mental health? Well, here are 5 powerful techniques. And hey, notice how exercise shows up again? That's that holistic connection at work. Simple practices like deep breathing can have an immediate calming effect. And connecting with other people, that's a fundamental human need. And please remember, seeking professional help is always a sign of strength. One of those techniques, mindfulness, is worth taking a closer look at. It's really just the practice of being present. It's not about emptying your mind or anything like that, but more about observing your thoughts without getting totally swept away by them. It's an amazing tool for dialing down anxiety in a world that is full of distractions. And that brings us to our 4th and final tool: shifting from a reactive mindset to a proactive one. This is all about you being the CEO of your own health, and a huge part of that is prioritizing preventive care. This slide just perfectly contrasts two very different paths. Reactive health means you're always playing catch up, dealing with problems after they've already started. But proactive health, through regular checkups and screenings, puts you in the driver's seat. It's all about early detection and prevention. So, what does this actually look like in practice? Well, it means scheduling those regular checkups, staying on top of important screenings, and having really open, honest conversations with your doctor about everything, from contraception to any little concerns you might have. Tackling issues early is always the best strategy. And here we are, right back at that core idea. This just brings it all together, showing how all four tools in your kit work in synergy. Good food gives you energy for exercise. Exercise helps clear your mind. A clear mind helps you stay on top of your preventive care. See? Each tool actually makes the others more effective. So, as we wrap up, just remember that your health is a connected system. Every small, positive change you make creates this amazing ripple effect. You don't have to do everything all at once. So, looking at this holistic toolkit, what is the one small, totally manageable change you can commit to for